Welcome back. I'm on the Northumberland Coastal Path. Honestly, 62 miles of the best beaches you've ever seen. The path starts in Cresswell, takes in various towns along the way, eventually finishing in Berwick-upon-Tweed, which I hope to get to in about 5 days. The beaches here, honestly, they're absolutely amazing. Dramatic headlands, castles, loads of castles, cows, some good, some not so good, honey monster, and just the best hiking in the UK. This is the Northumberland Coastal Path. 62 miles. Okay, let's go. This is pretty epic, isn't it? What a start. What about this for a start? Walking along the beach, along the sand. This is amazing. I tell you, I'm all over this. Oof. Not sure about that. It looks a bit cold. Sandy beach, literally for miles, and it's pretty much deserted. Crazy. I think that must be the official footpath up there, just by that stake. Must run along the top. Why would you do that though when you've got this? Look, I mean, there's nobody about. Nobody. I've literally got the whole beach. Crazy. So good. How about we walk 65 miles of this all the way to Berwick? That'd be good. Probably not possible, but that would be good. Second World War pillbox by the looks of it. You'd have a good view, wouldn't you? If I can get in there, maybe. It's filled in, to be honest. Just going to carry on with beach walking. There's no reason at all to be up there on the path. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. I can't believe it. Actually can't believe it. In all the excitement, I completely forgot to go via Cresswell Tower, which is a real shame, because I had a little ghost story to tell you about Cresswell Tower. I might save it. I'll fill you in. Maybe when there's not much to see, I'll tell you the story. First signpost. And 5 miles. Pretty good time going. Pretty good going. Come off the sand for a bit. It's getting a bit windy and it's blowing up in my face. So I've actually come onto the proper footpath for a bit. So while I'm off the beach and the wind's dropped, let me tell you a little bit about the Northumberland Coastal Path. So it starts in Cresswell and then goes via Warkworth, Alnmouth, Seahouses, Bamburgh. Then it cuts inland a bit from Bamburgh and eventually emerges almost at the causeway for Lindisfarne or Holy Island. I don't think I'm going to have time to go out there and back. I think it's about 2.5 miles across the causeway. If there's time. So I've got 5 days to do this. It's only 65 miles, I think, but I've got a slight twist. tomorrow, which if you stick with this video, you'll find out. I just love being on trail. That sort of excitement and anticipation, getting off the train with your pack on and then just wandering about for 4 or 5 days. I mean, I love it. Absolutely love it. So that is, I think you pronounce it Kokay, or yeah, Kokay Island, which, as you can see, you can't get to apart from by boat. But it's a breeding island for terns and puffins. So unfortunately, it's just too far away to see anything. But what a place! It's about to chuck it down as well. Following the inlet now, which runs alongside. And just behind this tree is Warkworth Castle. Hopefully, as I get by, you'll be able to see it. There it is, Warkworth Castle. That is impressive, isn't it? Very impressed with that. I might take a moment here. So this is a 14th century castle, apparently, owned by the Percy family. Traffic going by. Probably best known for Henry Percy Jr., who was known as Harry Hotspur. I recognise the name. Apparently Hotspur for his speed in advance and readiness to attack. Later adopted by Tottenham Hotspur, funnily enough. Quite when they've ever been had speed in advance. Anyway, so Harry Hotspur was known to have family connections in the Tottenham area. And another fun fact is likened for cockfighting is why the Tottenham Hotspur badge has a cockle on it. So there we are, a little bit of history. Harry Hotspur, good lad. And there he is, right on cue. This is the old bridge at Warkworth. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Let's go through the watch window. 600 years old, the original, apparently. Much better than the road bridge over there. Ooh. While it's quiet and before it tips it down again, I'm going to tell you the story about Cresswell Tower, which, in my excitement to get to the beach, I completely forgot to pop in or pop by. I don't think it's actually open. Yeah, and so there is a story about a ghost said to be the White Lady of Cresswell Tower that can be seen some nights, and it's from a story about a family with a daughter who lived in the tower. Don't ask me when, but it was a long time ago. And the daughter fell madly in love with a Danish prince who'd come over as part of the Viking invasion. I remember that'd be like 13th century or something. and the family were dead against it, but the Danish prince paid the parents a handsome sum for the daughter's hand in marriage, and the date was set, and the daughter was stood at the top of Cresswell Tower waiting for her husband-to-be to come galloping across the beach to be married. And as she saw the prince approaching, her brothers leapt from the dunes, stabbing the Danish prince multiple times, and all that the daughter saw was the Danish prince being dragged dead from behind the horse. The trauma of which was apparently too much, and she either fainted and fell, or jumped from the top of the tower. And so that's the legend of the White Lady at Cresswell Tower. And apparently on very quiet nights you can hear the clippity-clop of the prince's horse coming across the sand dunes. So there we are. Every day's a learning day. Disappointed I didn't pop by, to be honest. There we are. Well, you know the story now. I think that is Alnmouth, which is the end for day one. You have to go round, you can't cut across the bay apparently, it's too dangerous. But yeah, that'll be 16 miles today, which is not bad. Seeing we didn't start till 12:30. Pub, let's find a pub. So this is where it comes up from the dunes. Then you have to pick up the path here. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of goes all the way around the bay, around there, and then back over. So even though it's literally there, I think it's another 2 miles. Oh, it is another 2 miles. Oh. Right, 35 minutes. Getting there. Could do with the rain stopping. I'm going to arrive dry. It's only there. Good progress. Just coming to Alnmouth. Looks really nice, to be fair. The little village. Oh, there's the Hope and Anchor. That's handy. That's where I'm staying. Nice little pub opposite as well. Let's go and check it out. This is the infamous Schooner Hotel. Apparently it's haunted. They've got a little sign up there, I don't know if you can see it. But apparently there was a murder in room 28, apparently. And you can still hear the screams late at night. I'm not sure what's worse. The fact that room 28 is haunted, or the hotel's got 2.5 out of 5 on TripAdvisor, with just messages saying avoid, avoid. So even though it was cheap, I'm up the road. Morning, welcome to day 2. So I mentioned yesterday I've got a slight side task today, and you might be able to see from the t-shirt. So I'll be joining the McMillan Mighty Hike, the half marathon, which goes from Alnmouth and then comes back into Alnmouth, joins the coast path, and then goes up towards Cresswell. So it's 13 miles. I'm doing it with a mate this morning. So I thought, while I'm up here, why not? What a good thing to do. I mentioned on my Yorkshire Dales video that my mum died back in April, so I've done, this will be the second one I'm doing for charity, so I will drop a link in the chat below. So yeah, interesting to see how the day goes. So I think it's going to be a busy one today, so I might not get much filming done while I'm walking with everybody else, but I will bring you back at the start. Cheers.
Kind of concrete steps, walk up the steps and you're back on the beach. It's all marshalled, someone will be telling you this, there'll be kind of like there's nearly 1,000 people in front of you guys when you kind of get there anyway, so you just follow those green t-shirts. You can see the mighty marshals on those roads.
That in the distance is Alnmouth Castle. I don't know if you can see that, let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, second largest inhabited castle in the UK after Windsor Castle. And has been in the Percy family from our old mate from yesterday, Harry Hotspur, since the 12th century or something. Never been there before. It was pretty impressive. Might have to come back for a day's trip. Afterwards. I like a nice viaduct. Yeah. Only about a mile back to Alnmouth then back on the coast.
Oh, your video.
Bit of traffic on the beach today. Just left Bournemouth. Apparently it's an old smuggling town. Just on the lip there. Just overwhelming smell of seaweed, which I really quite like. Reminds me of being a kid. What a lovely little cove that is. Perfect. Coming back down to the seafront again. Only about a mile to go. One.
Absolutely, the lads are in, Richards and Russells and Kevins and thanks, chaps.
Right. That's the McMillan hike finished. So, just heading sharp uphill away from the Howick or Hoyk farm where it finished, back to the path that then takes me into Craster. So yeah, back on the proper path now. Just coming into Craster now. The wind's picked up. I'll tell you what, it's getting quite chilly. So I think from Craster I'm going to go up to the castle at Dunstanburgh, something like that. And then cut inland for about a mile, I think, to my inland off-grid digs for the night, which I'm quite looking forward to. I thoroughly enjoyed doing the McMillan walk. Worked out really well. Just meant from Alnmouth I had to go to Alnwick to start, and then the path literally came straight back through Alnmouth and then followed the Northumberland Coastal Path. So yeah, really good. I really enjoyed it. Quite a few people along the way. Walked with my mate who'd come across to do it. Believe it or not, I mean, people say you've got to have the right gear. He walked the 13 miles in golf shoes. So, go figure. The world's best kippers. If only you could smell them on the video. They smell really nice, to be fair. I'm not going to have a look. Little tiny harbour. It's crazy these sorts of places still exist. And a lifeboat station. Bustling little village, to be fair. Oh, is that an ice cream going? That is Dunstanburgh Castle. When as castles go, that's a proper ruin. Proper old. I need to get my guidebook out. Obviously give you a few facts. There's probably a ghost story as well. Let's have a closer look. So this is a 13th century castle apparently, built by the Earl of Lancaster and then fortified by John of Gaunt. I mean, this is proper old. And it's £9.50 to get in, which I won't be doing. I'm impressed with that. Not £9.50 impressed, but impressed. And this place is just spectacular. I mean, that's 800 years old. Just think of the history that must have seen. Coming into this bay here, incredible. I just left the path at the ice cream van, didn't stop, so I got about 1.5 mile, 3/4 of a mile to get to a place called Embleton, which is where my digs are for the night. So looking forward to it. It's getting a bit chilly, so I'm pleased to get inside. I can see my digs just over the fence. I assume that's to go through the cemetery. Right next to the graveyard. I hope this place isn't haunted. There we go then. Guided tour. Assume that's the toilet. Not bad. That'll be the shower. And kitchen. Well, it's bang on, isn't it? Not bad. Give you a view from the other direction. Not bad at all. Little wood burner. I'll show you the view. Over on the cows. And that's the garden. Even got a few books here. I read that one. That's on the Coast to Coast from the guy that wrote One Day. Not bad, a bit disappointing. Ooh. That would do. Well, in this great little place. I'll show you properly now. Little fire if you want that. Just making a brew. There's no electricity, so there's a little gas thing here. I bought coffee with me and milk, so we're good to go. Pretty basic and simple. I'll show you the shower properly as well. Again, just off a gas canister. Does the job though. It absolutely hoofed it down overnight. The wind. Honestly, I thought the little trailer thing was going to blow away. Just glad I wasn't camping. Very good. Definitely recommend that place. No hauntings either. Morning. Day 3 on the Northumberland Coast Path. Just left the hideout, the off-grid camping, I don't know what you call it really, like a trailer box. So glad I booked it, because originally I was going to camp, but the wind was so strong last night I thought the flipping thing was going to blow over. Anyway, better than being in a tent. Yeah, very basic, no electricity. There is a small little power box if you need to charge things, which I didn't get much juice, to be honest. But yeah, well worth it. I've now got a bit of a road walk just to get up to the little village of Embleton, where I'm going to stop at the baker's, I think, and then cut back across, pick up the coast path. So yeah, all good. It's quite warm as well. Won't be too hot. if you are thinking of staying near Embleton, there is a pub in the village, the Bluebell Inn. I was going to come over last night, but it was raining too hard, I couldn't be bothered. Anyway, it's there. And the post office and the village shop. Perfect breakfast. I've often thought about if I moved away from a town into a little village, what would it need? And my kind of my non-negotiables: 2 pubs, obviously in case one shuts, a post office and a little village shop. Well, I can tell you that Embleton, back there, has got 2 pubs, a post office, the most amazing village shop, and a hotel with a restaurant. And if I spin you round, it's right by the sea. So yeah, I'll be moving to Embleton. I'll see you there. All right, mate? Yeah. Which way's the sea? Which way? That way? Okay, thanks, mate. See you later. 2 golden rules I learnt about cows. First one, which is pretty obvious, I suppose: never walk between a mother and a calf. And secondly, one I didn't know until the Yorkshire Wolds Way, is cows have got such appalling eyesight. Apparently they just kind of see you as a bit of a blob. So when you pass a cow, you should always talk, and then they realise that that blob is a human being, and then they won't bother you. So next time you're being trampled to death by a cow, just remember to give a running commentary, and they might let you go. I think when I move to Embleton, I shall join Dunstanburgh Golf Course. I mean, this is a spectacular place. Awesome. Not that I played golf for a few years, but yeah, I would here. One of the holes, I think it's on this golf course, unless there's 2 next to each other. The green is literally under the shadows of the castle. So yeah, pretty great place to play golf. This place is absolutely spectacular. You can see the castle in the background. I mean, my word. Here we are, maybe a little holiday there in the summer. Just for a week. Bring the dog. Perfect. I think the former winners of Bullseye live here. Nice little spot. Pop in the corner as well. A bit early. What a lovely little square. A lot of cows coming up here. I think there's a few calves, so just remember, they think I'm a blob. Plenty of talking Oops, this fell over in cow shit. I'll bring it back. Done them. That wasn't easy. The cows and calves were the opposite side of the path. So, yeah. Yeah. They were fine though, no problem. I'm just coming through Beadnell, something like that. Just stopped off at the place called the Landing Point. It's only 11 o'clock. Well, I had a pint. Because when you're out hiking, it doesn't really matter what time it is, you can have a beer. So next stop, Seahouses, which I think is about 2 or 3 miles. We're going to have a leisurely lunch. I've only got to go to Bamburgh today, so I think I've only got about 6 or 7 miles in total from where I am at the moment. So I can just take my time. Perhaps even have another beer with lunch. I mean, who knows? Living the dream. Yeah, another amazing deserted sandy beach. It's crazy. This place is just something else. Is there a better sound? Quite a lot of these on the Northumberland Coastal Path. These are the old concrete World War II defences. So you got to first get on the beach and then navigate your way past these bad boys. Quite a lot of pillboxes as well. Not many of which I filmed. Right, I need to find a way off this beach. Gone a bit too far. You've gone too far this time. This is Seahouses. Just in time for lunch. Proper seaside town this. Just going to walk down to the harbour, I think, see what's about. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but they're the Farne Islands. Apparently one of David Attenborough's favourite places. But loads of puffins, but also you can probably see the boat going across as well. Really good place to spot grey seals, apparently along the coastline. Maybe another time. But yeah, we make quite a nice little day trip out there. So 3 miles to Bamburgh, you can probably just about see the castle way in the distance. Yeah. Oh, yeah, stopped off in Seahouses for lunch. That's the most amazing Cumberland sausage, mustard and smoked cheese stotty. Honestly, it's exactly what I needed. Thoroughly recommended. It was at the Bamburgh Castle Inn pub or something like that. Yeah, terrific. Giving me a bit of jet fuel for the brisk walk into Bamburgh. Now that is Bamburgh Castle. Good timing as well, because it's literally just stopped raining. So it's a bit clearer than I thought it was going to be as I was coming along the beach. Let's go and have a closer look. There's been a castle here since the 5th century, an Anglo-Saxon castle that was then ransacked and rebuilt by the Vikings, and then again by the Normans in the 11th century. So apparently some of the Norman structure still exists, but I know you tell me, maybe the middle bit, and it's then since been rebuilt, updated, etc. Looks more like a tourist trap now. Anyway, yeah, what a position though, right on the hilltop, overlooking the invaders. Yeah, nice. It's now tipping it down, so I'm going to head into town and go to my digs before I get soaked. Oh, made it to Bamburgh. Just looking for my digs. It's got very wet very quickly. Just easing off now. Got wet feet. Good morning. It's day 4 of the Northumberland Coastal Path. Just left my digs. The sunning down. I don't know if you can see up there. Alright, little single room, basic. Got a long day today. It's the only accommodation I could get is at the Haggerston Caravan Park, which is 16, 17 miles away. And there's a couple of options today. You can either follow the traditional route that kind of goes off through the forest, I think, and then goes via St Cuthbert's Cave, or there's a slightly more direct route, which is to follow the King Charles Coastal Path, which then brings you out at Beal, which is where the causeway is for the Holy Island. So I'm going to kind of get to the fork and then make a decision when I get there. So I'm just going to get some supplies, so I'll bring you back. Right, I'm just coming back out of Bamburgh now. Got to drop down to the coast, pick up the path. It's blue sky, but it's cold. I'm very glad to have bought this wind cheater. I think it's supposed to be waterproof, but after a couple of weeks on the coast to coast, it is most definitely no longer waterproof. Anyway, yeah, I've had a flipping shin splint for the last 2.5 days. Obviously trying to beast a half marathon from McMillan in the middle of a through hike is probably not ideal. So yeah, just on the bottom of my right shin. Luckily I bought High Relief with me, so I've been putting that on at night, and then it'll kind of ease up overnight, and then it'll be just about manageable till about 12 miles. And then it was giving me a fair bit of jib yesterday, so I'm going to have to take it fairly easy. So when I get to the fork in the road, I am literally going to take the path of least resistance. I've got a very short day tomorrow into Berwick, so just really today to get through. Not sure if it's too many extra miles too quickly, or whether it's miles of walking along sand, but at the moment I can cope with it. But having had shin splints before, and for anybody else that's had them, this is not good. Anyway, we soldier on. I don't know if you can see that, but way in the distance it's Holy Island. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Just in the middle there, I don't think you can see that. That's where we're heading, Holy Island. It's quite deceptive here, because there's like a sand, what do we call it really? Like a sandbank that appears to go cut across the bay. It's not until you get down there you realise you probably sink. So consequently you've got to come around on the road way around the bay. How many people have gone for it and got caught out, but looking out for grey seals. This is Bamburgh Bay, apparently quite a popular spot for seals. I mean, I don't know when the best time of the year to see them is, but right, I think this is where the campsite is. So I might see if I can get some supplies. There wasn't really anywhere in Bamburgh. It was like a proper butcher's. This is right if you wanted a sausage roll, but not if you wanted just a sandwich or a baguette or something. So we'll see what they got at the campsite. Which is the existing signed route? Do you reckon? Is that? Or is there some other signs? No idea. Alright, I think I've got it. So this is the actual route of the path. Then this is the alternate, which is the King Charles Path that goes up. Yeah, so Belford is a little town. I can get some food if I go this way. I haven't got much option. Do I need anything? Our machine splints. Who knows? Right, let's do it. I'll make a snap decision. Nearly missed this little sign. Anyone fancy a pizza? Boodle Bay Bothies. Let's go and have a little butcher's. Too early for pizza. This is Warramill campsite. Or Bamburgh Bay campsite, in fact. There we are. Looks alright, it's pretty decent. Can't remember exactly, but when I was looking at camping, I've got a feeling it was like a minimum of 2 or 3 nights stay, as is the place, as is the way with most of these places. So that's the path, but it's saying that can't go through it other than June and July. So presumably that means I've got to follow the road, which is a right pain. Not direct either. It's the sign route via Belford Station. Let's try and find it. Yeah, it's a bit weird this one as well. You get to point 9 on the map. That path straight through 10 to 11 to 12. It's saying it's closed outside of the summer months. So you can either go below on that, we call it the sort of B, I can't read it, I haven't got my glasses on, B1342, which was a massively busy road with no verge, or you go above on that sort of, I don't know, greyish road, which is the one I'm on at the moment, which is also really busy, but it does have a grass verge. So, and then either way, they both drop into Belford, which seems a bit weird. It's like if I missed something really obvious here. Anyway, so I'm probably halfway along that kind of grey and white road. Looks a bit like a track, but it is a road. And that might make the decision for me, because look, it comes out past Easington, and that is the King Charles Coast Path. So I could literally just get onto that, and that'll take me up eventually to Fenwick. So, in a weird way, it's kind of made the decision for me, because I don't need to go to Belford. So I think I might do that. Right, back on the coast path. Long road this. Not much to see. The kind of sea's over there, over the hedge, and you can just about see Lindisfarne. But path hasn't dropped down to the beach yet, so I'll bring you back when it does. Hello, mate. Oh, it's like a viewing thing. It's pretty cool. Nice. You can see the vans going over the causeway. You can hear all the birds as well. So I didn't realise it was quite so far, but apparently it's 3 miles. There's no chance I'll be doing that. Not today. More fields. No cows in this one. More of these defences. Pretty cool, isn't it? So apparently Lindisfarne was founded in the 6th century by St Aidan, like the birthplace of Christendom in the UK apparently. And then it was ransacked by the Vikings, who basically just murdered everybody and everything on the island, including apparently digging up all of the graves of the people that were buried there, because they knew that the people that were there first, Brits or Anglo-Saxons or whatever, used to bury their dead with treasures with them. So they dug them all up and nicked anything of value. And then basically it just fell into disrepair for like 1,000 years or something ridiculous. And then was rebuilt in the 1500s. So there we are, that's Lindisfarne. Also famous for being the name of the band that did the song with Paul Gascoigne, Fog on the Chain. Also a fun fact, Lindisfarne, Holy Island, is known as a tombolo, which means it's an island that becomes an island twice a day because of the tides going in and out. So there we are, tombolo, fun fact of the day. Had to come quite a long way inland. Got to get to Beal and then bear off to Haggerston, which is where I'll keep it tonight. Yeah, so not far, probably another half an hour, 40 minutes. Yeah, I might see if I can stop at Beal. There's a campsite there, they might have a coffee shop or something. Just stopped at the Beal camping barn, restaurant, bar, whatever. Yeah, 14 quid for a bagel. I mean, it was a good bagel, to be fair. 14 quid, seriously. It was busy though. I think the one thing I've learnt about this Northumberland Coast Path, it's like a little glimpse into what life is like when you're retired. Farm shops, barn shops, coffee shops, day walkers, dog walkers. I haven't seen a single other person doing the Northumberland Coast Path, which is fine because it's the sort of route where you just bump into a lot of people who are just out walking. But yeah, you're certainly not going to bump into people that are doing the whole trail. apart from the 700 or 800 McMillan walkers on Sunday that were doing the mighty hike for a day. Apart from that, I haven't seen anybody. Don't mind that though. Well, this is fun. I just had to hop the fence. I've only got about 50 yards to go. I wonder if I can get across here. I think that's actually the caravan park over there. I might have to. Just had to climb over the wall. Bloody hell. I'm in a caravan park though. Oh, Jesus Christ. What was a goner? Oh, I need this after my near-death experience, I tell you. That's the remains of Haggerston Castle in the background. It was a bit of a stronghold apparently, until it went into disrepair and then was rebuilt and then burnt down in, I don't know, 1900 and something, and then went further into decline. When Haven bought it, it turned it into a caravan park. Morning, final day on the Northumberland Coastal Path. Just leaving Haggerston Haven site. Pretty good to be fair, not bad at all. Yeah, just had a couple of pints of Wetherspoons on site, so a couple of pints and a bite to eat. Yeah, I've just got to try and find the footpath to cut over. Actually, that might be it. Yeah, I'm going to get back to the coast, so I'll bring you back when I'm down there. Right, can't go that way. This is a problem because I've only got the A1 as an option. Brilliant. Yeah, so that's not an option either. Jesus. No choice. Right, I think I can pick up the path from this farmhouse. Get me off the A1. Let's find out. It's a hare. That's a hare. That's pretty cool. This is Cheswick Sands. I'm not sure if the path goes along the beach or along the dunes. I think it's basically one long path to Berwick. Have a look when we get down there. Very quiet. Lovely little spot. Pathway. Pretty decent one as well. There's a big, looks like a pillbox about half a mile up ahead. So let's have a little look. There's the pillbox. Unfortunately, you can see that. What we're in. There's a chad. Don't see too many chads these days. And this is where the gun would have been fixed. Not a bad view. See for miles. This is Cocknallburn Beach. I mean, look at it. There's nobody on it. I mean, that is amazing. Could be anywhere in the world, couldn't it? Not a fan of these cliff edges. It's not hugely high, but it's more than high enough for me. Just putting my head down and just trying to beast it past. Getting better though. One hike at a time, getting better. I think that's pretty much Berwick. I did not like these paths, I'll tell you. that is Berwick. There's the bridge over to the town. Around the headland, down there. Over the old bridge. And we're done. Well, apparently there's a an end point marker just around here somewhere. That's quite cool. Yeah, so I definitely recommend the Northumberland Coast Path. I mean, I've never seen beaches like it. I don't know how well you can hear me in this wind, but if you're thinking about it, just do it. Do it now, do it tomorrow, whenever, just do it. No, that's not it. Maybe that's it. Oh, there we are, at Cresswell, 62. Maybe I'll just go to Tynemouth. Or Derby. Let's go to Derby. Right, I'm calling it. Done.